I'm going to stop sharing for a second. So everyone, as promised, I have a guest speaker, Hannah Madison. Hannah participated in the last cohort of the top software sales performer for women. And Hannah, I was wondering if you would be open to just kind of sharing where you're selling, what your experience was like, and maybe I might ask you a couple questions or see if
Yeah,
anyone has questions for you. Does that sound good?
totally. Well, great to meet everyone. I just want to say I love Heather so much, and she's helped me incredibly, which we can get into. But so I've been in AE for 5 years, and I work at a company called Tricentis, which is a software testing company. And the buyers that I work with are usually pretty technical, like VP of engineering, things like that. So it's a difficult market to outbound in. So yeah, that's where I am.
Awesome. And very, very timely because we're talking about prospecting today. And Hannah, I know it was not easy. This falls in the category of like, there's some stuff you have to do and you have to figure out, but it's not easy. So how do you feel about that? How do you feel about prospecting and kind of where are you at with that now?
Yeah. So, I mean, a couple things. Like, I think the biggest takeaway that I learned from Heather's course, like both the masterclass and the actual course was, like for me, sitting down and looking at the quota that I have to hit, I'm like, holy cow, like, what is this? How is this going to happen? And really, what I learned in Heather's course is like breaking it down into very sizable pieces. So literally like to the day, this is how many cold calls I need to make, how many emails, things like that. And it's a very scalable thing that's like, oh, so I just need to make 23 calls today. And then based off these numbers, things should be working out. But then there's like so many other aspects to the courses to like the actual messaging, the LinkedIn course, like there's so many things that have helped me so much. And it's like with obviously my day job, but with my life in general, like exercise, like so many things have just gotten so much better after I took Heather's course. So with prospecting, like the main thing that I took away besides making everything metric based is like just figuring it out, like trying different things until something works because something will work. And Heather has been helping me with that for honestly over a year. And she's like, we're going to figure this out. And like, there's always, more work to be done. But that was one of the biggest takeaways, like breaking it down by the numbers, but then also like things will work. We just have to figure out like where to meet them. Is it going to industry events? Is it, like some sort of LinkedIn message? Is it cold calling them? Is it a type of email? Is it a gift? Like, just trying different things and making it very scalable.
Awesome. I love that you're sharing this. I haven't even heard some of this stuff, so this is amazing. So I'm going to ask you something. When Hannah was on the master class, every time we had someone come in and speak, she'd be like, "Well, what metrics do you have?"
Hmm.
So, do you have any metrics you can share, like anything that you can say, "I did this happen because I was part of this course"?
Yes. So I've been at my company for 2 years, and I think it was June, July when I took the course, right, Heather?
Yep,
Um,
July.
and in August and September, those were my two best months in 2 years at Tricentis. I had my first ever 100K month, and I also closed the biggest deal that I've ever had at Tricentis. So those for me were like, I was also the number two rep on for my product globally. There was one person who was ahead of me by 2K. Um, so like huge improvements. I closed more in 1 month than I closed the entire Q4 last year.
Amazing. I'm so happy for you. That's
Yeah.
so awesome. Just like I said, for all of you, some of this is news to me too. So, okay. So if you were someone you were looking at taking this course, it's an investment, right? Like it is a
Yeah.
pretty significant investment and it's time too. What would be going through your mind and what would your response be to that?
My response would be like one, like I think when we started the course, like Heather was okay, I adore Heather. Like I have endless things to say amazing about Heather, but one of the best things about it was like she said like investing in a coach is something that anyone should be doing for anything that you want to improve upon. So I'd say like what think about like where you want to be and the emotional factor, which Heather does in her courses. I believe y'all have probably already done this at this point, but like for me, I was just so stressed about everything. Like I was so constantly stressed about work and I was like, I'm never going to get there. So for me, I was like, I'm just tired. I'm so tired of feeling this way. I'm so tired of feeling like I'm not like a good rep on my team. And so I mean for me, like it was an investment of time of money for sure, but um like you're investing in yourself. Like I I don't want to sound corny, but like truly like the course and everything that Heather taught me has trickled into so many areas of my life that it's just wild. Like I look back at the beginning of the year and last year and I feel like a very different person. So those are the emotional things for me. Like I have endless things, amazing things to say. Um other things to think about, like for sure it's a time commitment. Like you're going to be spending, I don't know, maybe like 2 to 3 hours a week, but like I'm telling y'all, if you do the work, like it is crazy the difference that it can make. And just feeling like I got this, both in the confidence and in the numbers, and speaking to your bosses and speaking to prospects, like having better executive presence. It's really insane to me like how much Heather packs into that course. It's just it's been immensely valuable in literally every aspect of my life.